Let's quickly understand how you can view JSON data that appears in all of your n8n workflows and better understand the structure of it and examine the data. So here we have an existing workflow and it's created a response. And if you're looking in this view on the right-hand side under output, you'll see that the tab schema is selected and that gives you like a human readable format of the information. But most likely you want to work with JSON because JSON is the data that we process. JSON is not necessarily so easy to interpret and understand, and it's easy to create errors in your JSON when you try to edit it manually because you leave out a comma or parentheses or you have a line break or whatever it may be. So let's try and figure out how to understand this data better. We can copy this information and we can go to, there are lots of JSON viewer type apps online that allow you to paste your data in so that you can understand it and explore it. We're just going to paste this in right now. And so this is the raw JSON data as you saw a moment ago. We can click on viewer and it gives us this structured view. So it's turned it into a hierarchical tree, which is how JSON is represented. And here we can actually open it up and explore it to see the individual items. And it expands it over on the right here, and so it opens it up to show you the raw data. It makes it easier to interpret. You can edit the data, but I don't recommend doing that here. You can have a look at each of these and open it up and understand what the data is. And so this is also a tool that can help you to validate your JSON. And so if you're trying to construct JSON or if you're trying to get Claude to generate JSON, you can paste it into these tools and it will validate it for you and it will show you where the error is as well. Let's have a look at that quickly, shall we? Here's a JSON validation tool. We can paste our data into it once again and it will validate it. If everything's good, it will tell us JSON is valid. But more often than not, you might have missed a parentheses or you've put close brackets there, and when you validate it, it shows you where the error is. And so there's an error on line 22. It was expecting to see a parentheses and it saw a closing bracket instead. So that allows us to quickly go and edit it and test it again and prove that it works. So these tools will help you understand how JSON is created, how you can work with it and get the results you want. So once you have the right JSON format, you can go and paste that into something like Claude or whatever your favorite GPT is and say, this is how I need the response to look. Can you help me to write the code to generate this JSON? Hopefully this has been really helpful to you. Like and subscribe, please, and I'll share a lot more with you.